Welcome to Satya's software channel. In this video, we shall see about test automation. Firstly, let us see what is test automation. Test automation is the use of software to set the test preconditions to control the execution of tests. We execute the tests using this particular test software. Compare the actual and expected outcomes. Outcomes are also known as results. Okay, so if you have to get 10 as the outcome in one particular case and you have got 8, there is a mismatch. The actual and expected did not match. If it is 10 there, the actual and expected have matched. And then after these outcomes or results are obtained, to report the test execution status. We report the execution status saying that these are the outcomes or the results that we have obtained after test execution. And then we compare the actual and expected outcomes and then check it. Now we shall see why in general the test automation happens and where it happens, in which areas it happens. In general, test automation involves automating a manual process that's already in place. This is where the test automation in general happens for existing projects. For example, you have a new project. Okay, you have a new project. So what will you do in this case? You will do the test automation for the cases that are repeating, for the cases that need to be retested, and for regression testing. Regression testing to see that the new code is not affecting the old code. In that cases, you go for automation in case of a new project. Different automation softwares or tools. First one, Quick Test Pro. Also called as QTP, it is Quick Test Professional by company HP. Rational Function Tester by Rational, which is an IBM company. Silk Test by Borland. Test Complete by Automated QA. QA Run by CompuWare. Weighted, it's an open source software. Selenium, open source software. Sahi, open source software. Apart from this, Ruby, JMeter and other softwares are also used for automation testing. Why and when to automate? The requirements for automation will determine why and when to automate. Requirements are frequent regression testing. When you have frequent builds that are being obtained and we have to ensure that the new build has not impacted the old build, the regression testing needs to be carried out frequently in this case. So that is when you use automation to check that the new build has not impacted the old code changes over here. When repeated test case execution is required, when you have to repeat the execution of one particular test case many times, in that particular instance you use automation testing because it is time saving and effort saving as well. Third, user acceptance test. When you have to show it to the user, if you use automation and show it to the user, it's very quick and the user can see it in a stipulated amount of time. Fourth point, faster feedback to the developers. When the developer has to fix the code fastly, when you use automation, first it detects the bugs that are there and then it will be faster to give a feedback to the developers. Fifth point, reduce the human effort. When you feel a repeated process has to be keep on taking place, to reduce human effort, you use automation. It not only reduces human effort but also reduces cost and time too. These are the two main points here. Cost and time reduction is done. Test the same application on multiple environments. Let us take an example wherein you have to test the same application on Unix, Linux, and then you have to test it on Windows. So you have to test on different things. I'm taking an example here. In the client specific cases, it could be different environments. So when you have to do the same thing here, right, then it reduces effort. So automation is used in this case. For example, let us take a banking example. You have to test for various banks. So the nomenclature differs a little. So in this case, the same application in different environments is another example. Thanks for watching the video. Subscribe to the channel, leave your valuable comments and like.